Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona's stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on another Big 12 foe, the First down here for the offense. Lee to throw. Skips away from pressure. Wasting no time taking a shot. And it's caught inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
There's just not very many quarterbacks that won't be successful with that much time in the pocket. Goodness gracious. He read his... He had all the time in the world. Somebody's got to get some pressure on him.
After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. On the ground, it's Scatterbo. And stampeding through the defense. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Buying some time. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but... This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job.
He lets one fly deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is...
What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Feeling some heat. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Trying to find his man on 1st down. He fires it out to the right. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a...
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. He chucks one out to the right. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
Gonna take a shot. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. Lee takes to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll turn it loose out to the right. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still...
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Shows him the stiff arm. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll fire to his right. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Really nice job by the defense. Understand that QB starts to roll out to his right. I got to continue to play the deep pass down the field. I can't just run up and try to go tackle him. Nice coverage down the field, which led to the incompletion.
Buys a little time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Might be looking to run. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. Sparky is putting the pitchfork to them as Arizona State stretches the lead.
And they got this thing cooking. They've got all the momentum. They've handled the moment of this rivalry game really, really well, and the momentum firmly on their side.
Sparky's a team that always just seems to...
When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So this team so far has embraced it, and everything they've shown me, Jesse, throughout the regular season says that they're going to continue to embrace it and continue to play well.
Yeah, that's a great point, guys. They've got the target on their backs right now. They're not sneaking up on anybody the way they might have done earlier in the year when we didn't quite know who they were or what they're about. Everybody right now in the entire country and all of college football knows that this team's for real. They've got to put it together now to close this season out strong.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Welcome, everybody, to what should be a memorable experience for everybody here in the building. The Big 12 Championship game has a history of wild, dramatic finishes, and based on this matchup today, we could be in for another one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To throw, it's Lee. He's escaping the pocket now. Look at this, taking this shot on the very first play. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, ASU. No chance to catch him.
Well, that's exactly how you draw it up, right, Chris? First play of the game, 75 yards and a touchdown. Man, it could not start off any better for this offense.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And they heave it deep downfield. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. There's contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Running out of time in the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big...
Oh, you talk about...
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He's running out of time here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona State. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Back to pass. It's Lee. Looking to scramble. He's on the run. Launches deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils. This passing game is still on fire. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, ASU.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments, bringing pressure. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Just gets it away, taking a shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Play action here on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Well, a touchdown to a wide open man. Kirk, what in the world was going on the defensive side of that play?
Wow, what was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Lee. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. The freshman QB shows his toughness. Picks up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field.
42 Spider. 4-2 Raider.
First play of the drive, to come out throwing. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the beatdown continues. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kirk, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success.
Offense comes out to start this drive.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready.
First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move, looking deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And this one is getting ugly. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship now.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I'd just love to see the...
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And bulldozing his way through. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, ASU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Took some extra.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field.
Easy.
Looking for some space. It's Scatabo. Running with purpose. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They're going to run it here. He's found some room at the 45. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
The Sun Devils will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to launch it deep again. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Ball handed off. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
What an amazing run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw. It's Lee. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Ready up.
Second down after the incompletion.
Here we go. Ready.
From the shotgun, drops back. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, ASU.
Chris, I don't blame him at all for taking advantage of this matchup. Put that receiver out on the left. If he gets the matchup you like, take a shot downfield on the post and hit it for a big touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On the run, going to heave it downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's on the run. Launches deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles.
Looking to throw it deep. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
And now another deep ball here. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, ASU.
This is a beautiful route here by the receiver. He works on the right side, comes all the way over on that deep over route to find that opening. Quarterback puts it right on the money for a beautiful touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's moving out of the pocket now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's a beautiful strike on the move, Kirk, and that's why this quarterback is a defensive coordinator's nightmare, right?
Well, he moves around so well. He can make plays from the pocket. What I love about him is what you're saying. He gets outside. He's a threat to run as well with his athletic.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock.
Pound 55.
Back to pass. It's Lee. He lets it go on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. It's a nice gain. He'll move the football up to the 27.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field.
Easy.
On first down, it's play action. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Spider. Unlock. Go.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Dropping back, it's Lee. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First and 10 now for the offense.
Cricket.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Look at this, he'll go deep again. Touchdown, ASU. And the beatdown continues. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up.
Offense moving to a bunch formation.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Arizona State. And this one is getting ugly.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 10. Touchdown, ASU. And the route is on.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
On the ready.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. The back's got it. A quick juke. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Okay, ready.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Clear. Clear. Ready.
And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Arizona State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Ready, break. Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Scatabo. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And the beatdown continues.
They're going to score on the last play of the game. I think that's a combination of the offense just trying to work the clock. And the defense, they've already shut things down. They're in the locker room. They give up another touchdown.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football. Again today, they advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. And we'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, ASU.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Looks like he's going to run it. Spins away from defenders.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Scanning the field. It's Lee. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to scramble. He's on the run. Launches deep. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at the 35. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense really clicking here. And looking to throw now on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. On the run here, taking a deep shot. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Well, he's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Dropping back. It's Lee. Trying to extend the play. He's going to take another shot right here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, ASU. It was a foot race and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Arizona State. He shows the skill set there, Kirk. Athletic ability, excellent decision-making on the move.
Well, these are the kind of plays where a head coach and an offensive coordinator just have to trust their quarterback, because there's a lot that can go wrong in those situations. But with this guy, he's able to buy time.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Lee. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the move, looking deep. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Listen, I'm not going to second guess from up here in the booth, but third down and 1, just get the first down, move the sticks, and keep the drive alive. That one backfired.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He lets it go on the move, looking deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, ASU. Now, just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kirk.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job and take.
First down here for this offense.
Alert, alert. Here we go.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Moves.
Tight end goes in motion. Trying to find some room. It's Scatabo. Ball carrier running through tackles. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the tag goes 2nd and 6. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Black 24. Black 24. 29.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44?
Gringo. Gringo. Flip. Cobra.
To the air, it's Lee. He's moving out of the pocket now. Using his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top 2 seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Lee. He's moving out of the pocket. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
And the Sun Devils trying to cash in here in the red zone. The shotgun handoff here. He shreds the tackle. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders, or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The pocket breaking down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Just ran away from the defense.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw. It's Lee. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. Third down play for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. He's on the run. Launches deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, ASU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Well, he escapes, Kirk, extends the play. That was just a thing of beauty.
What a great job of just getting out of the pocket and staying calm when it looked like nothing was there. He scrambled, found the open receiver downfield, just like we've seen so many times from this guy on film.
Second down after that previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Fights through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there?
Looking for a deep completion. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
And now another deep ball here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Single back takes the handoff. Breaking tackles. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So can they cash in this red zone trip?
Easy.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Sun Devils. And this one is getting ugly.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. And pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves...
On the double.
Offense makes their way on the field.
Cricket.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, ASU. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes.
And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field.
Check.
Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Running with purpose. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking downfield, it's Lee. He's going to take off here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long.
42, Spider. 4 to go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the freshman able to get home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5.
And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
The linebacker shifting around now. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona State.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils.
Now it's time to pack your bags and head off to college. Good luck on your career. I'll be rooting for you. Oh, and before I go, welcome to your freshman year. It's time to spend the skill points you have already earned to upgrade your player. Additionally, each week, you will need to manage your workload. Activities like practice will earn you coach trust. And as your coach trust increases, you can improve your spot on the depth chart and gain more play calling flexibility. Now, let's get to work.